Mr. Gruber looked at his watch. "I think it's time we got back, Mr. Brown," he said. "We don't want to be late for the judging." "Good luck," called the fisherman as they went past. "We shall be cheering you on," said the lady feeding the ducks. "Has anyone collected more than 40 bees?" called the judge. "I have," cried Paddington, waving his piece of paper excitedly. "I've got 41. "Well, so have I," came a voice from nearby. Mr. Gruber looked over the boy's shoulder. "That list is exactly the same as young Mr. Brown's," he said sternly. "You must have been copying it word for word." "Oh, dear," said the judge. "We can't have that. I'm afraid I shall have to stop the contest." "It's all right, Mr. Gruber," called Paddington. "We've won. I've thought of another B. That gives me 42. "Fancy, nearly forgetting the most important item of all," said Mr. Gruber as they set off on their boat trip. "What made you think of it?" "I saw my reflection in the water," explained Paddington. Mr. Gruber nodded. "It's often the hardest of all to see things that are right under your nose," he said. "It is if you're a B for bear," agreed Paddington. "Bears have very long noses."
He doesn't get the point, does he?
Right. It was dark by the time Paddington and Mr. Gruber arrived back, and the fireworks had already started. Mr. Gruber bought a pack of sparklers, and as they stood on the bridge to watch, Paddington joined in with his own display. With his sparkler, he waved, "Thank you, Mr. Gruber, for a lovely day out." In the excitement, the only person who noticed was Mr. Gruber himself, but that was really all that mattered. "If you ask me, Mr. Brown," said Mr. Gruber as they made their way home, "the nicest bee of all is yet to come." "I think I know what it is," said Paddington sleepily. "It's B for bed."